killed it with that.
Game plan live, and we ain't never on time. Sorry, guys.
No,
Good
we
one,
on time,
good
baby.
one, brother.
We on
Good one,
time.
brother.
12
Good
noon,
one, brother.
baby.
Definitely
Hey,
not.
it's an 8 o'clock game, and we're gonna get it on, fellas. This is the sixth time since Super Bowl 30 we've met this team. We 3-3, so let's make this winner today. Let's go 4-3 against them. But the last 5 matchups, fellas, have been decided within a touchdown. So I don't think it's going to be any type of blowouts tonight, but I do see us coming out victoriously, fellas. How y'all feel about us going into this game 3-1?
Would have rather been 4-0, but 3-1. To be honest, I didn't expect it. So you got to feel good about 3-1. You know what I mean? I definitely didn't. I can't hear you, Keith. Your audio went all the way out. And yeah, I got you. You back. But you know, the if we got to look at it, it's we 3-1. So the don't get too high, don't get too low. You know what I mean? Just stay in the moment. You know what I mean? Hopefully the progression moves forward, everything keeps moving forward and in a positive direction, no hiccups. You know what I mean? We keep losing linemen and stuff like that. So 3-1 is 3-1. You know, as they say, your record is what it say you is. So 3-1 is a good thing right now. And we still top of the AFC North last time I checked, and that's always a good thing too.
Bucks 3-1 with Salmalo coming back.
Well, Salomalo is big coming back because we got 2 other linemen out with with James Daniels and who else was the other one? Just Daniels is out. Daniels is out. Salomalo coming back. I guess Anderson makes him go to the right guard now.
Yeah,
or McCormick, but probably gonna be Anderson though because McCormick plays left guard.
No, I think they said
McCormick going to start at right guard.
Yeah, yep. That's what they're saying.
But you saying I'm saying Anderson, you saying McCormick. I don't know. We won't know until they put the pads on and get out there. I don't think McCormick is as quick as Anderson though, but I think he's more of a nasty dog. You know, of course, that's how he plays ball. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. But you know, we're hurting. We got 3 major starters out. They got 3 major starters out. I want to hear no goddamn excuses from them Cowboys.
Hey. I heard a new name for the Steelers yesterday. We ain't gonna say it on the air, but hey, fellas, welcome to YB Game Plan.
Live just go out.
Yeah, no, welcome to YB Game Plan. And I tell y'all what, Dallas and Pittsburgh, 2 historic franchises. It gets no bigger than this in prime time, and we're gonna give y'all the 5 keys to victory. We're gonna give y'all our call outs and our predictions as we always do on here on YB Game Plan. But before we even do that, we got to say, party was nice last night. I didn't attend, but I heard it was very nice. I got some boys that came in town. But today we will be tailgating. That will be from 3 to 8. Wink will be DJing. We'll have some food on the grill. So come on down and join us down here at Young Brothers, 1441 Woods Run. Come see Quay and Tipper Well. Hey, we're going to go away with a victory today, y'all.
Yeah, it was nice. I thought you was coming, pimp. All right.
Nah. Hey, we're going to get into these 5 keys to victory, y'all. And as we always say, man, look, we're going to give these boys the playbook to go out here and really win this game. And we do it from a fan and an analytic standpoint. We're not just fans, and this is our mob, but we keep it real. We keep it real on this channel. So just like, share, subscribe over on YouTube, YB Game Plan. That first key today is going to be our defense has to shut down the run game early. Big Twiz.
They have I think they in the bottom tier of rushing this season.
Yeah.
I think in the last 4 games, they only got like 301, 302 yards rushing total as a team.
They're 32nd, Twiz.
32nd, so they're dead last.
Yeah.
They're dead last. So we need to exploit that because our defense is strong enough to make them one-dimensional and send that, and then that works in our favor. Because once we make them one-dimensional, then that means TJ and our D-line can pin their ears back and go ahead and get to them. You know what I mean? But we shouldn't have no problem stopping the run, considering that we did have the number 1 yards per game defense up until last game. We ain't slide too far. We still top 5. So I think after last week's little mishaps defensively, I think they probably buttoned it up for this week, and that'll probably cause for a basic mediocre rushing day for them
Okay.
on their side, and format them to just pass and that works. Like I said, the more you pass, the more you put the ball in the air to be turned over to us.
Just they made a horrible mistake by not going to go get Derrick Henry. They went and got Zeke because Zeke is Jerry's boy, and
Yeah.
Jerry is a
Yeah,
terrible owner. Like Zeke is in shape, but his explosiveness is completely gone. Then you let Pollard go to
shot.
Tennessee. Pollard still can run a little bit. Derrick Henry is just a flat out dog still. So
Yeah, he is.
I was just goofy.
He
Hey,
leading the
don't.
league,
I
ain't
just
he?
got
Though?
Tracy say, yeah, right now he is.
He's leading the league in rushing, right?
Right now he is, yeah. After
Yeah,
4 or
yeah,
5 games, you know. So I mean, and that's without a couple of like one game he didn't play too well.
yeah.
I don't think he. What was that?
The
Was
first
that the
game, wasn't it?
Raiders game against the
I
Raiders
think
or
it was the
something?
first game.
Or the
Yeah,
first game, like he didn't have too much in it. But that boy, that was just goofy. So you got
But
to shut a
though,
run game that's non-existent down today. You
but
can't
though,
let him
yeah,
explode today on us.
but though, defensively, it's just as far as talking about our defense, we know that's the strength of the Pittsburgh Steelers team. You know what I mean? Defense is really the ones that's going. Do you think a quick start has something to do more with our defense than our offense? You know, I keep hearing about this quick start. We got to get out to a quick start, quick start. You think that's more defensively?
That's an overall team thing. That's a team problem. That's a coaching problem. I said, to me, like when you have that type of, to me, Mike shows a cockiness that shouldn't be. For a guy that only won 1 ring and you've
Mm-hmm.
been there twice, so he gives off a cockiness to was his team, and like the standard is the standard. Like, nah, man, we do stupid shit. We need to fix that shit.
Right.
Blame yourself sometime. To me,
But though I
the most
think you made a
honesty, the honesty with yourself. So that's how I feel. Like they show a cockiness that's non-existent.
Twez. Doe made a point earlier though. He said defense needs to set the tone, right? In our thread. He said defense needs to set the tone. You think defensively we can set that tone and get out to that quick start?
yeah. But we need a quick start offensively and defensively because
Yeah, special
you know,
teams everywhere.
special teams everywhere is
Okay.
included. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know, when you set the tone in that manner, it sends a message to the other team that you standing on business today, and those that ain't ready for that moment gonna falter. So when you put your foot on their neck and you keep it on their neck, eventually you know what happens. They die. So you know, jump out on them hard, let them know that ain't nothing happening today. And or defensively and offensively, we going up top on y'all. We gonna pound this ball on y'all, just hitting them whatever you know what I mean. It's prime time tonight. It's gonna be electric in the city tonight. And what better way to make a statement than to come out strong and finish strong?
Yeah. A.E. Tony says this is a setup game for the Steelers unless the Cowboys trying to tank to get the RB that's coming in the
No,
draft next year.
ain't nobody taking for no running back. Ain't nobody
No.
taking for no running back. You ain't
No.
got to worry about that.
What you say? Hey, nobody take our second key.
There's a
Uh,
top 10 running back coming out though.
who's
Yeah,
that?
there is. That boy
Gentry
from
from Boise
Boise.
State.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's a
he is.
Might break
monster.
Barry's
He's
record,
a
fam.
monster. He's a
Yeah,
monster.
he may break the
Sickening.
record this year.
I
He
can't
out there
wait
like
to
it's
see
high
it.
school. Yeah, it's like high school. It looked crazy. It looked crazy when he run that ball.
Yeah, he's a
Hey,
beast.
getting into our second key, fellas. Our second key is our OC got to dial it up. They got to dial up some strategic plays, fellas. Big Twiz. What do you mean by that?
I just the play calling got to have a flow. You know, or maybe he does, but they need to be effective. You know, your first 20 plays supposed to be a movie scene. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? They're supposed to lead from one scene to the other, and that's how we need to play this game today because we can't. There's no need to take an L to it. Listen, we go up against a team that we should lose to. That's understandable.
Right.
But losing the teams that we should lose to, we should lose to the Cowboys. They don't got enough. They don't got enough. They really don't. They really don't. If we going blow for blow, the only place they really hurting us, if we got to be honest, is quarterback. their quarterback versus our quarterback, and our quarterback might have a little bit more pop than that got at his age to Justin's age, but just call the play calls that lead to play action. The red zone effectiveness where you got the defense guessing and it comes easy because strategically you put it in play. You know what I mean? You're showing them same formations, but you're giving them different, route situations and route concept, but it looks the same pre-snap. You understand what I'm saying? Just make them, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Just, strategically put it in place to make the game easy and make it easy for Justin too also. Because it's going to be a big game for him. Will be a big game for him.
We need the big explosive plays one time. I mean, sometimes we have them. Sometimes they're just okay. They'll throw them on the sideline. I want to see something down the middle, hot, 50 yards.
Right.
Take the chance, dude. Then take the chance. He got one pick. If he throws another one, so what?
Yep.
Go after it.
I agree.
I don't want to see all this rinky-dink shit. I don't want to see this slow shit. I don't want to see the 3 yards of cloud of dust, 3 and out. We got the ball for 15 seconds.
Because if we're gonna do that methodic down the field, pop, 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 then make sure we get it in the square. Then make sure we get it in the rectangle at the other end of the field. If we're gonna do all that,
I agree. But now I will say this though. Mike Zimmer plays a lot of zone, fellas. He plays a lot of zone. He's the old zone blitz guy, but he blitzes mainly up the A gaps, to be honest with you. He's going to bring the middle linebackers up those A gaps, which I think that's the strength of our team because Frazier's a dog. You know what I mean? So I think we can definitely handle the defense. It's just I don't want Justin to force nothing because in that cover two, man, it's hard to beat him over the top. I know what you mean, though, with the explosive play, but you know what I'm saying. When you got two safeties sitting back there, it's just it's hard to beat them over top. You got to hit the holes. You got to hit that flag route. You got to hit that flat. You got to if it's a post, you better be looking them off. You know what I mean? Pretty well to get them safeties to move out the middle of the field.
Well, when one drops, somebody's going to drop down at some given time, at some point.
I know.
They're not both just going to stay back there. So when somebody drops down, you take the chance right then and there.
I see.
You don't even hesitate. Even if he looks like he's going to run back.
Okay.
Let George beat somebody. Let George jump over somebody.
Why not? Those took the words right out of my mouth. We got a superstar over there at 14, man.
Yeah.
We got a superstar, man. If you ain't gonna let him shine tonight, when are you gonna let him? If you ain't gonna let him shine tonight, when are you gonna let this young man be one of the major focal points of this offense?
Yeah.
If it ain't tonight, when do you do
it? Hey. I think Gene is getting to. He said we got to get Big Washington the ball, man. Yeah, I agree, Gene. But that, like Bill said, that's more down the middle. I would like to see him getting the ball.
That's the OC not dialing it up because that might be one of the biggest mismatches on that field, bro.
He's and
then Mike coached against. Mike got to know what Zimmer's going to bring defensively, but the Bengals coach for years.
Yes, yes.
The defensive coordinator, like, come on.
All right.
Marvin Lewis is defensive coordinator.
Yes, he has. So Tomlin does know him. Good point, though. That's a great point, though. Our third key is we got to call the correct run plays for Najee. I mean, what are we doing with Najee?
I see a sweep today, but I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
What?
I'm gonna go to fuck off in this house or wherever the fuck I'm watching the game at. I'm gonna lose my shit if I see a sweep today. The man does not read lanes, for one. That's not his forte. Right. You have to know that. You have to know your personnel. He does not read lanes. He's I'm gonna go. I don't know why we don't name him Bam, Twan, because we name the other dude Bam. And our actual Bam, who actually actually see something. Yeah. Najee is just running straight forward, no matter what, no matter who you did. Get out my way, I'll step on your foot.
You're right. Yeah. Whether it's his own man's back or another up.
Najee spoiled from Bama, man. He had holes big enough to run my truck through. He spoiled. He never had to gain.
You got to get out of that. You got to get out of that shit. This third year in the pros.
But he never had to gain that vision. He never had to gain that vision because he didn't need it. He was a wrecking. He was just it was just all downhill at Bama, and he thought that don't happen here in the league, baby. Them holes
I think he tried.
open up fast, close fast.
He lost 15. He lost 15 pounds. He tried to slim. He looked a little quicker, whatever. But it just the vision thing though you can't fix for real.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, you got to
No,
naturally
you
be
can't.
born with that peripheral. I play point guard because I could see I could always see. I was just naturally born with that.
Right.
Now, if you got to be able to see when something's being created before it's being created.
Right.
That's why Cordell Patterson looked so good because he was seeing it before it was created. That's why who we had Le'Veon Bell was so good at it because he could see before it was created. You got to slow down sometimes. So kick either straightforward trap with Najee or just give him the ball in his gut and open it up. If I see a sweep dog, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose it.
Now, Big Twez, did we see our offensive line? I'm not saying they're better, but did they look better with Cordell Patterson in?
I don't know if it was the offensive line. I don't know if it was Cordell, but this is what I do know. We're losing 3rd and 1s. We're losing 4th and 1s. We're not really. That should be easy for us. That shouldn't be 3rd and 1 shouldn't be hard for us. I don't care who we stacked up against. You got to start moving some people around on that offensive line. You got to start moving. You got to start moving people out the way, not just putting your hands on them. You got to move people out the way because they was moving us out the way last week. See how he was running the ball? They was moving us out the way. They was angle blocking, turning us, twisting us. You know what I mean? And it made out for a good rushing day. He don't sprain his ankle last week. He probably threw up 100 on us easy.
Yeah, I agree.
So our offensive line definitely has to get that. You know what I always say when it comes to the trench game. You got to you kind of got to your second wife got to be the weight room. You got to be strong in the trench. You can't be weak in the trench. You just can't. You just can't.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dallas's defense is 25th with rushing yards allowed. So, I mean, if there's any chance or hope that Najee can get
Any day
started,
that we should have a
yes,
good game rushing, it should be
right.
today.
It should be today. You know what I mean? So,
Just like last week.
I know.
Yeah,
But you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? If there's any day, though, it should be today. Take some of the pressure off of Justin. Time of possession, everything we always say with the top. We gotta control the clock. And we got to be good on 3rd and 1s. The only way you're going to win 3rd and 1s is rushing the ball. You know what I mean? But good, effective rushing. And I agree with you, though. We got to call him to the strength of Najee. We can't, anything outside the tackles is no good for him. He has to be getting downhill right now. Right now, though.
Yeah, right now.
All right. Right. Our 4th key, fellas. Our 4th key, we got to take the handcuffs off of Justin. Bus. What we mean by that, man?
Basically, we was alluding when we were talking about the strategic offensive plays. You got to let him be explosive with his feet or his legs. You got to let him be able to take those chances too.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't handcuff. You got to take the handcuffs off of him. We did it a little bit last week, especially when we got behind 17-0, and he started bringing us back. He probably had his best game with us so far, even in a losing effort, at least stats wise. And it doesn't look like he's forcing the ball either, and he's placing the ball pretty well. That's what, like, it's impressive how well he's placing the ball. So, with that being said, let him play the game, man. Like you gotta take the handcuffs off. You cannot let him sit there and just keep being ambidextrous at times.
Okay. Well, D. Russ is saying you can tell Fields is not playing free. Let him go. He needs to grab his nuts. We're way too predictable on 1st downs, especially running with Najee. I don't think Fields is allowed to audible. Twiz, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, if he ain't allowed to audible, that's just, he ain't ready to. But one thing I do know, the only way you get ready for pressure is to be in pressure.
Pressure, yep.
So, the hell with all this trying to, put a baby blanket on him.
Mm-hmm.
Put the pressure on him.
He's earned the right to take the handcuffs off.
Put the pressure on him. And whatever happens from that, then you know what we're working with. But this pacifying him, you gotta make sure he what he's supposed to be. Like I said, last game, he did bring us back. But in the moment of pressure, like I always say, in the moment of pressure, because what we would have did was we would have been jumping up and down if you'd have marched that ball down there and put it in that rectangle. We won that game. Justin be the guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But since he didn't do it, what does that say? And it was ugly how he didn't get it in there. So it's time to really make his quantum leap for real. And this is the night to do it. Like you want to seal your fate for real. These is the game you seal your fates. Because it's a staple game. We go 4-1 or 3-2. Them was two different worlds to be in.
Yeah, two different.
Them was two different worlds. Seriously. It sounds like they close, but they not. They not.
Especially with the Ravens right on their backsides and they starting to play some ball.
Yes,
and the Bengals is going to turn it around. And the Browns is going to turn it around. Yeah. And they're starting to play each other now. I think
they are.
And Browns play today.
So Bengals and Ravens
keep the
play
lead
today.
up, exactly. Keep the foot on.
Bengals, Ravens.
And everything.
Yep.
All right, getting into our fifth key, fellas. Our fifth key today, we got to put that pressure on Dak, and you got to get him to the ground. One thing I know about Dak Prescott, he can be rattled, fellas. But the one matchup I want everybody to watch is going to be Nick Herbig up against the boy Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton's one of them big, tall tackles, though. You know, he's like tall, but he's stiff. His hips are stiff. And Herbert's a littler guy. I'm not saying he's little, but seeing him standing next to TJ, he's a littler guy. So I think he can bend that corner and really put that pressure on Dak today. Nick Herbig, watch for him today. But what you think about why do we gotta put that pressure on Dak early though?
He's a precision passer. That's what he does. That's his key. He really don't throw deep balls, but he'll cut you to shreds. 1,000 cuts. With a razor. That's who he is. So if you don't put pressure on him, you're going to lose.
Yeah. He's still ranked 5th in passing, though.
And they're going to throw the ball. I mean, he almost should have won MVP last year. I mean, they didn't give it to him. But that's the type of year that he had because he led the league in 36 touchdowns. So he could throw the rock precision-wise. Yeah. And they're going to give him a chance. He'll probably.
Your sound went out. There you go. I hear you now. It's back.
It's back.
But go ahead, finish your thought, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying. I mean, 1,000 cuts.
Okay. Yeah. Twez. We gotta put that pressure on Dak to force them to run that ball, though.
Well, I really truly believe that we're going to annihilate their running game. And then annihilating their running game is going to force Dak to pass. Okay. But we do have a legitimate pass rush. Actually, we have an above average pass rush. So works in our favor. You know what I'm saying? As far as putting pressure on Dak, that works in our favor. You won't hold TJ. The league is on notice with holding TJ.
Right.
Mike Tomlin said he talked to New York. New York, he didn't like it. He said New York didn't like it. So they're not going to let that happen today. So there won't be no getting away with holding TJ 10 times in the game today. The pass rush will be official today. And we will get the Dak today. We're going to get the Dak today. You don't have to worry about that. I'm saying 3. I'm saying 3 sacks today. 3 sacks today with a bunch of pressures and a bunch of knockdowns. I got us having that type of game today because if we know 4-1 is a world of difference between 3-2, considering the way the NFC North is looking on the come up, then the game plan got to be defense. We're going to set the tone. Offense, y'all do what y'all do, but defensively, we're going to set this tone and we're going to get this boy off his mark. Oh, they got a CD Lamb in a tight end. That's it.
Yeah, and they did have, I forget who they brought up as no, never mind. They did bring the speedy guy up. But anyway, Brandon Cooks is out, so he's gone. So you're right. It's going to be on CD. And I got something to say about that later on. But Pittsburgh, we got the 9th ranked pass defense, fellas. So I'm not too much worried about I'm not too much worried about Dak today. But as we say that, just like last week when we say we ain't worried about it, we better be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So again, I think they're going to double team TJ. The boy Guyton's going to be on Nick Herbig. He's got to have a big game. But when we get into our call outs, there's another boy that has to have a big game on our defense, fellas. And I think
Mm-hmm.
it was your call out, Twiz. But let's get to some of these comments, fellas. And again, we give y'all these um, keys. Those are our 5 keys to victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if they don't listen to us, again, we don't take the blame.
We never take the blame.
No, sir.
Absolutely not.
Some of these comments, we got lifted ones. Lifted ones. Joey Porter needs to step up. He dropped a pick last week, and now is going up against CD. I agree. That's going to be one of them key matchup, fellas, today is CD Lamb against JPJ. And again, that's my call out.
He get the JP Jr. get to earn his stripes today. He going up against a true receiver dog today. He definitely get to earn his stripes.
Style of ball. This physical at the line and is going to try to get his hands. That really doesn't care if Joey try to put his hands on him. He's going to try to get his hands off him. And CD's not small.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to be a dog.
Yeah, he got to be. He got to be because it's time. It's time. You know, it's time for everybody to gain their stripes. You know what I mean? You don't get your stripes for being in the Army. You get your stripes for going to war. That's how you get your stripes.
Yeah.
You don't get your stripes for just going. You get your stripes for actually going on the battlefield and making it back and getting your chance to talk about it. Let's go whoop their ass today. Then we'll talk about this shit tomorrow.
Right. Derek says we did some shuffling on the O-line. Hopefully they hold up today. I agree. We've been hurting that O-line, fellas, this year, and we're just now getting back healthy. I think with Samalu coming back, all we really gonna wait on is Daniels at this point. But the rookie looks strong. Again, Dan Moore been looking strong, fellas. I know we kind of, downplay his role on the squad, and that Mike Tomlin likes him. He's not the best left tackle, but he has been solid for us. And our rookie, I mean, we can't say enough about him. Though, what about that rookie center, man? I don't think people know how special he is.
We had his worst game last week. Last week was his worst game. He really got mauled a couple times by 90. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name that played for the Colts. Hopefully he bounced back though. He'd been ranked high every week. I don't think he had no high ranking last week because they all got whipped, him included. So
yeah. Sometimes you just
if he play and you're gonna meet your match at times. It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You play in the NFL, everybody's good.
Right.
Everybody's good, even if they come off the bench. To a point, they play in the highest league you can possibly play in. So that being said, I mean, hopefully he bounces back and everything. And we're just young. McCormick is young again. We're gonna have 2 rookies starting again. Even if Anderson come back, he's young. If McCormick don't play, if they do that bounce thing that they've been doing, but Broderick and Dan are gonna have to be big. They really don't have a serious pass rush either, the Cowboys. I think they low on sacks too, especially with Dexter Lawrence and Parsons being out. They're sack leaders.
Both.
So this is a game for the Steelers to win. And this is the game for the O-line to show off. So if we could run the ball and not just having the boy just throw the ball 1,000 times where they tee off and send all the types of exotic blitzes, we have a real type chance, dog.
You know the rule.
Okay.
Kill an ant with a sledgehammer if you got to. If you got to kill the ant with the sledgehammer, kill him with the sledgehammer, man. Ain't no need to sit there playing with these fools. Go ahead, listen. Who they don't have on the field is their problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't take the blame for nothing.
No. What's up, William H? We got William H in the building, man. William H says stops giving number 22 the ball every damn first down. I agree. Well, I mean, it's just too predictable, William H. They know what's coming every first down, and it just puts Justin in a bad predicament come second, third and long, or third and – I'm saying third and long is 3rd and 6 to me or longer, 3rd and 5 or longer. You know what I mean? We got to stop being predictable. But as Doe said earlier, you can't run him outside. You can't give him bubble. You can't give him bubble screens. I'm sorry. I mean, Nazi is just not good running outside.
He could do a screen. Like you did the screen last week. He got 40 yards off of it. Maybe a screen. He can't run sweepscape. That's goofy.
I know.
That's goofy. You can't. He's not going to outrun anybody. He's going to have that type of speed. He almost a 4-7 running back.
He almost subject.
It's just goofy. It doesn't even look right.
Yeah, I know. He's almost subject to lose yards every sweep.
Nah, hey, Doe, I told you he looks uncomfortable. Twiz, to me, he looks uncomfortable when he gets an open field. Watch him when he gets an open field. That's all. It's like he
This
looks
ain't
for
he
somebody
don't
to
got
run into.
he don't got
He
the
looks for
vision, bro.
somebody to run into. He looks for somebody to run into. He's wide open sometime, and it's like, why'd you run that way? I mean, I don't know. He just looks uncomfortable.
You know why? You know. We done said it.
We got Del Rico Davis over on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, bro. He says, seems like the DC can't call plays to simulate pressure. Are you talking to
That's
our
true.
DC? Clear that up, Del
Yeah,
Rico.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about our
Yeah, that's
DC.
my man Del Rico. He's talking about TA. He ain't talking about he's not a cowboy, man. He's talking
Terrell
about
Austin?
TA and Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin calls a lot of the plays, Del Rico.
Right.
Like Terrell Austin's kind of de facto. Terrell Austin, I mean, they put it together, but your man calls everything. He's such of a base guy, and Mike kind of gets stuck on his star. Stuck. TJ's going to do it for me, just like he used to
There
do
you
with Ben.
go. Yep.
Ben's going to do it
Yep.
for me.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's nothing. Patrick Green is running out like a chicken with his head cut off. Send him up the middle sometimes because he ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Fire him. Fire him from
Right.
the side. Send one of them corners sometimes. They don't do that, though. He doesn't run zone blitzes like his predecessor did, Dick LeBeau, because that's who he was. He might have worked for him, but he really was the big dog.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
trying to I'm still heartbroken about that. I still don't understand that.
No,
What
hey,
you-
but I
How do
I
you
agree,
how,
Twiz. I agree with Doe,
how do you
Twiz.
yeah, how do you get rid of a mastermind, y'all? Dick LeBeau was a mastermind.
It was over. But it was over though. The game of passing by at that point, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit with Tennessee, but we wasn't winning no more with it. But
He was
not
the
no
big
not
he
no
was the big
dances.
dog. He was the big dog as far as in that locker room. You know why, Twiz. You know why. I mean, we
Yeah,
talked about
Hell
that.
yeah, he was a big dog.
He was the big
yeah.
dog in that locker room.
He had a
Uh,
whole Christmas song.
what's up, Lee? What's up? Lee Bransom says Queen got to stop missing tackles. No, I think
So
Queen might have
Dewey.
last this last game. He's just too
Dewey.
fast. He over pursues a lot.
Yeah. He need to
He
slow
gets
down and
lost too
put
much.
his
You got to
pads on
stop.
somebody.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about him. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to give up too much because that is one of us. And the last one I'm gonna go over real quick is Derek says call out number 24 on 88. He'll be tested. Well, guess what? That's a nice segue right into our call outs, fellas. We're gonna go over
Mhm.
our defensive call outs, and I'm gonna just go over mine first since he brought him up. Cause D, that is my call out today. One thing I can say is CD Lamb is going to be heavily targeted today. Heavily. He's going to get those 12 we say Pickens should get every week. He's going to get those 12 targets today. And JPJ, he got to stop being as handsy as he is. Maybe just put him man to man all game because zone, he doesn't play zone very well because he doesn't move his feet well. But man to man, he's long enough and he's fast enough. He can get in that receiver's hip pocket and really at least contest the catch better than he does in zone. Um, JPJ, you are going to be a key to victory today, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. If you
Yeah.
have a big game today, we win. We win.
Yeah. I
We
agree.
win. Bus, anything on JPJ?
I want him to put his hands on the ball.
Okay.
Get him a pick. Put him big hands on the ball. Catch it this time. You had one last week. You're going
Yeah,
to
let
get.
it get away.
If we can get to Dak could damn sure throw a pick. That's one thing about him. He'll get frustrated. He'll get whiny,
Start
and he'll throw
forcing.
one.
Yeah, he'll start
So
forcing.
JPJ, if you get your hand on the ball, squeeze that bad boy. Squeeze the lemon.
Okay.
Get your juice out of there. Make lemonade, baby.
I agree. I agree, though. Hey, Twiz, your call out on defense today?
Actually, is Queens is one of our highest paid players on defense, man. He gotta earn his keep, man. I ain't seen him earn that money yet. Not one game. Too much, too much, too much, too much over pursuing. Too many missed tackles. Too many misreads. He's too fast. He's too athletic. You know what I mean? They need to slow him down, or they need to do something. I mean, obviously he got the intelligence and the intellect to run the defense. He can do the play calling. So you know what I'm saying? But he has to be with He has to be to the linebacker what TJ is with the defensive line. You need to command your troops the way TJ commands that line. You need to be that guy. That's who you need to be today.
To me, he's kind of playing like he's listening to the outside noise because they're killing him. Outside noise is killing him, especially ex-Ravens fans. Everybody, we gave up this weak ass linebacker. We kept Raekwon. He wasn't shit until Raekwon came. So he's like trying to make a play too bad. Just too bad. There's no way he should be whiffing on all these tackles. No way you whiff on a fumble that's on the ground right there and you end up putting it back.
He be laying out that bitch, man.
So today is you got to make the impact. Like I want to see about 10 tackles out of him, 6 solo, 1 fumble recovery, 1 fumble cause.
Well, Patrick Queen
got to be a star today. $13 million a year, you got to be a star middle linebacker.
As he stands right now, he's third on the team in tackles though with 21, but he's behind Deshaun Elliott and Minka Fitzpatrick with 30 and 25 respectively. So
same problem we always have, man. The safeties leading the league in tackle.
Yeah,
and
that's
Elliott's
not good.
Hella solid.
That's not good.
Hella solid.
Though that's not
good. That's not good at all.
I know. Never good.
He should be number 1.
Both of your safeties is top in tackle.
All
that's
the time.
Never good.
It's the same old shit.
That means they make it to the third level.
It's part of the Queen and the coaching. So they got to get him involved in some type of way where he uses talent to where it's working out for him. And he's not laying and whiffing because it's getting redundant here, bro.
Right. And I'm reminding people, Minka's a free safety too, y'all. So I don't want to hear, well, he should be in the box. And he's a free safety, y'all. He shouldn't lead the team in tackles.
He's the roamer.
Yes.
He's the roamer.
Doe Bust, your defensive call out.
TJ, you got to make up for last week. I know they held you all those different times. You got confused, and then you got gripped up a whole lot too, man. I've seen 72 just have you gripped up him. You cannot be quiet. You are our best player, literally on the whole team. There's nobody better than 90. 90 right now, if he retired right now, he'd be first ballot right now, today. That's how impactful he is. It just go by the record that we have when he plays well or when he's on the field, period. We can't win without him. So today, Nandy, you're going to have to be who you is, dog. You're going to have to be that great wattage that you is. You're going to have to be. If the lights is on.
Does he get that 100?
Play Renegade 10 times.
Does he get that 100 sack today, though?
Easy.
Yeah, I think so. I think he gets a 100 sack.
First 10 dropbacks, I think he gets it.
He's going to earn it. He's going to earn it, though. Because they're going to chip him and block him and all type. They're going to do all types of shit to him today, but he got to kick the door down. I got to see the celebration at least 3 times a day. I want 3 of them things, or at least 2 and half a joint.
Kick that door in though.
Got to do it. Got to be.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna get into these offensive call-outs, but before we get into the offensive call-outs, we had a let's say he says William A says Queen can't tackle for shit. We paid him too much money to miss that many tackles. And Doe went over a lot of that. We're not going to keep going. They did say Roquan really, covered up for a lot of his deficiencies, I should say. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing it. I just see he needs to slow down. That's all. I mean, that's all. He's just so athletic.
Yeah, no other linebacker can help him tackle and read and all that. So that's that may go for something like Highsmith and TJ because TJ's getting all the favor to his side.
Right.
But 2 middle linebackers are Mike and Will. That one, they complement each other. You can't help like that. Doesn't what I mean? They can say that he just ain't tapped into this defense where he can be effective like he was in Baltimore because he can tackle. He got the heart. He got the speed. He got the knowledge of the game. Something ain't clicking.
He got to finish. This is finishing issues. He just has to finish.
Hey, like Twiz always say, get in that weight room. That'll solve a lot of problems. All right. Hey, our call outs on offense, and we're gonna go right back to you, Doe. Your call out on offense. This was a good one for me, but go ahead, tell the people.
Van, man, you're gonna have to do something there. You're playing a professional. We have the lowest percentage of getting open separation in the whole league as receivers. And I guess that's part of the analytics you was talking about, which I don't try to believe in because they all next gen stats, but they're real at the same time. Justin is actually really playing really, really well to throw the dudes is not open.
Yeah.
Other than George. And these dudes run 4.3s, pimp. Him and Austin
know.
run 4.3s. I don't see the problem. Why you can't get open? I think real for real with Van, it's a hard issue. It's a hard issue. He don't want to get his ass up in there. He don't want to try to beat nobody for the ball or anything. He doesn't demand the ball. He doesn't demand the ball in traffic. He's just a quiet man. Just sitting there like, oh man, I'll just get these checks, man. You throw it to me when you can. My name is Van. Bitch! Pretty much. You can't beat out here if you play Steelers football as a receiver. I'm sorry. You're not a regular receiver here, man. They set the standard a whole long time ago. When Louis Lips and him played here, you got to play extremely hard. You got to want the ball at all times. You got to be able to block. You got to be a killer. It don't even matter. So
just a dog.
get the just a dog. So I mean, all this, he got all this top end speed, and you don't even get the ball. You don't even try to get the ball. Then when they do try to get the ball, you try to do your best to avoid. He's looking like Tay, and he's not as talented as Tay.
Damn, though.
And Tay was a bitch.
Yeah, he was. He would run backwards and avoid contact.
I mean, Tay was terrible.
Hey, but Tay is getting busy this year a little bit, to be honest with you, fellas.
He's doing okay. He's doing all right. He got what, 3 touchdowns.
His numbers is basically the same as what they were here.
He got a couple of
George.
He actually
scored. I looked it up.
I
looked the stats up. He got 2 touchdowns on the season so far.
Well, how is he doing better than George? I just still can't. I mean, this perplexes me, fellas. That I mean, he got a sad
George
quarterback.
ain't scoring. George ain't scoring, and then we're not opening it up. We're not opening it up. We have a couple deep plays. Like, I don't know.
All right, Big Twiz, your offensive call out.
Our quarterback, man. This is a do or die game for you. This is a game you need to proceed to do well, and you need to proceed to move forward. If you want to be the starting quarterback here, these is the games that you set that tone for them coaches to go in that room and say, "I think we found our guy." The world. You on full display today. The world will be here to watch this. So if it ain't never been a time to do it, it's now. You know what I mean? You want to create. You want to create the conversation to be done. That's what you want to create with this game. And this is the game to do it. You go out there and show your ass. I'm pretty sure that pretty much would be the wrap for this, who the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers is moving forward. So I figure he put his best effort forward and then actually manifest on the field. Then we find our quarterback. If not, it'll be the same old, week to week, depending on how Russ's calf feel. And that ain't really no way of creating championship football.
I agree. We go as the quarterback goes, and y'all know that. I mean, that's on any squad. I mean, just watching this Jets game earlier, every team in this league goes as the quarterback.
What was the final of that score?
No, they're still on right now.
Still on.
Yeah, they still on right now.
Oh.
But them 2 picks really put
17, but Colts, I mean, the Jets is driving.
Justin, again, I think we should just go ahead and name him the starter for the rest of the year, so the kid's not looking over his back. Though I think some of that tightness, I think, is he knows he's not really been named the starter.
Man, that's why you got to go and make it so it ain't a conversation. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to make him a starter to make him feel comfortable. He need to earn the starting position. He need to earn it. Not give it to him to make him feel good, to make him feel all bubbly inside. Take the job. You've been the starting quarterback since training camp. This is your 4th year as a starter. Your 4th year. Not your 1st year. You ain't no rookie. It's your 4th year as a starter.
Coach, that's going to hurt Russ's feelings.
All right. My call out, Najee Harris. Najee, again, today, especially with their defensive line hurting, and defensively, Dallas is 25th on giving up rushing yards. So, again, Najee, not to say I don't have no faith in you, but today is one of them days. If you don't show me something, man, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for Cordell. I know,
you really ain't feeling Najee anyway. So
No, never did, man. I
he
mean, I just
he
don't see
really
the
be
fit.
giving you your birthday present early for real, for real.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for Cordero and Warren to get back here. That's all I know. You know what I mean? But but we need him. We need him. I mean, Pittsburgh, y'all know this. We always have been a running team. I mean, if we always had that running back that can take the pressure off the quarterback. Yeah, we had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, but we always had Franco, we had Jerome, we had Le'Veon Bell. We had them running backs that can really do their thing. Najee has just not really showed me anything like he did at Alabama. When he came out, fellas, I thought he was going to be our next Hall of Famer, to be honest with you.
I kind of knew he was going to be average rusher and get yards, but he never was a home run hitter.
Yeah, Dope said it best.
Doesn't possess that speed. Oh, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yeah,
Dope, but I can't
I'm
even take.
muted.
There
I'm
you go.
talking. I'm getting my charger. Go ahead. Keep going, though, y'all. We're going
We
to get
just
into
go
these
straight to our
predictions.
predictions.
We're going to get straight into our predictions. Our predictions today. Uh, y'all can take this down to Rivers Casino. All right. Don't try to pay your rent with it, because if you lose, I don't want to hear nothing. All right. But predictions today. Big Twiz,
What I had
24-14.
14. Yeah, I think 3 touchdowns and a field goal is sufficient, and they'll squeeze 2 in there somehow, some way. But I think we'll be able to really make them stagnant, and them touchdowns will be late touchdowns just to make sure we get off the field healthy. You understand what I'm saying? Where the game is really in order, and we just making sure we walk out of the game as healthy as we possibly can. So 24-14, that's my prediction for us to come out victorious today.
Okay, Bus. What's your prediction, dog?
21-17. Skate out of there with a victory, man. Cowboys is coming to play hard. They can't afford to lose either. So
What a night! What a night for football.
21-17, man. Prime time. Get three tutties.
3.
I mean, they're probably gonna get a field goal, a couple in there, but because we don't seem to score all the time for some reason. But hopefully tonight we score 3 tutties, man.
So we ain't getting touchdowns instead of field goals tonight, though? That's what you're trying to say? I mean,
I'm thinking it should be touchdowns, man. But I mean, I don't know. The last 3 games, honestly, we did score, but we took one back. Not taking one back, we just Najee decided to, we stopped them when we nailed down. But they've been scoring a little bit lately, so I mean, hopefully we get 3, man. 21-17, man. Skate out of
21-17.
there.
I like it. Well, I'm going again. I'm gonna go big again, fellas. I'm gonna go 30-20. Again, I think we just need one of them games. We should have one of them games where we just bust out offensively. And that's where I'm going with it. Justin Fields should have a breakout game today. I know he had 350. Didn't he have 350 against the Colts? Something like
300.
that. 300?
350 altogether.
Oh, okay.
Rushing.
It's going to be a
50
350
yards rushing.
passing game today with a 50-yard rushing. He's going to have a 400 total yard game today against this porous defense, where I think we can take advantage of, especially getting around the edge. With Najee up the middle, it should be Justin around the edge. You know what I mean? And again, I don't know who the Champlain or Champlain guy is, or what his strengths are, but I just don't see him getting a lot of wreck today. So again, I'm gonna say Pittsburgh 30, Dallas 20, and we take care of these Cowgirls and get them up out of town real quick, y'all.
You're always trying to talk something in existence. Cracks me up.
I got you, though.
It does
I got
not.
you.
It does not work. It does not
It
work.
don't
No.
work.
Let me tell you. No.
Hey,
No.
well, we still don't take the
No.
blame. We still don't take the blame. That's all.
You
We got a
talk
couple.
everything in existence, dog.
Sometimes it does come, and sometimes it does come.
Time to be done with this. We did all
Hey,
these comments, Keith. I'm done.
all right, Patrick Queen. Patrick. All right. William H says Queen spin speed does remind me of Shazier. Get a
Who?
little too fast. to complete those tackles. He does need to slow down. Yep, I agree. You know what I mean? He just over pursues a lot, and that's what we said. That's Twizzy's call out for the day. Fly high, JPJ on CD Lamb. Yep, I agree with that. That's going to be the key to the game. That's our boy out in Vegas, Twiz.
Oh
Then
yeah.
we then we got A Tony. If Porter have another bad game, bench him next game. Okay,
No. That ain't
no,
how you do that. See, that's not how you do that.
hell no,
You
ain't
put his
no
ass back in
way,
the fire. You put his
ain't
ass back in the fire. You don't bench.
ain't no way you bench Joey Porter.
No.
Oh,
No. You just put his ass back in that fire. That's all.
yeah, ain't no way you bench Joey Porter. Ain't no way. I mean, what do you say on that comment, though?
That kid guy doesn't know football or something. What we talking to, dude? Who's this
Well,
guy?
man,
Hey, Tony. What the hell you talking about? The hell you talking about?
yeah, that's crazy.
Bench
That's
our
crazy.
star cornerback. We don't even have no number one out there.
Yeah, you're not going to replace Jackson, Joey Porter with Jackson. That makes no sense. Joey Porter is our key to victory today, fellas. Real big key. But before we get up out of here, remember, come on down today. We ain't going to be DJing from 3 to 8. We're going to have the food on the grill. The charcoal is lit. So bring what you want down. You know what I mean? If you like turkey, kibasi, or whatever, chicken, sausage, bring it down, put it on the grill. We will have a couple sides for you. But again, Pittsburgh victory today. We get out of here 4-1. Send Dallas back home. All right. Send them back home at 2-3, right? They would be Dallas. Is that what they
Yeah.
would be? Yeah, send them back home 2-3. Like Twizzy said, 4-1. It looks a lot different than 3-2. A lot different, fellas, especially in our Northern Conference. But any last parting shots, fellas?
No, it's time for football, man. We got 7 minutes to kick off.
Okay. All right. But thank you for joining YB Game Plan. Y'all remember, go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. We come to y'all every week, twice a week. We do the pre-game and post-game where we give y'all the 5 keys. And then we go ahead and review some of y'all comments, even how stupid they may be. But anyway, for KY,
Twiz.
Go bus.
peace, y'all.
That boy